This is a prediction reading. I love doing predictions. This is about North Korea. This is the situation with North Korea at the moment. I have the cards laid out in the Grand Tableau. I am using Rana George's new Lenormand deck. I love this deck. It's beautiful. If you could see the colors, she did an amazing job on this. I really love this deck. This would be our president, President Trump. This is the attack. This would be the attack, the scythe. This is our government, okay, the tower. This is North Korea's leader, Kim Jong-un. And this is our house, the United States, okay? So starting out right here, the United States, our house here is in the house of the news, the rider. It's usually good news when a card's in this house. So I would have to say we may be hearing news soon. Probably good news, possibly coming from one of our allies, because the dog is a friend, from overseas, of course, because it's in the house of the ship. Now, the stars speak of, the stars are right in the middle. The stars are like a destiny, and it's in the house of the clover, as you could see. So this would be a positive situation. This is kind of saying positive, and that our friends are going to be helping us. Maybe South Korea, our allies would be helping us in this situation. Now, I do notice here, okay, this is all knighted to success, okay, in the house of the whip, all right? Now, the whip is, of course, arguments, conflicts, and this is saying that these arguments, we will end up being successful in some way. Some way, the talks, we may be successful in this situation. I do like that the leader of North Korea and our leader, President Trump, they're kind of on the same row. This is saying they're kind of on the same page to me. The snake comes in between them. That is telling me they're both kind of sneaky. I would say they're both kind of sneaky. Also, I like, what I'm seeing here is President Trump. He's also in the house of the sun, the success, okay? President Trump, it's saying he would be successful in this. I know he doesn't like to lose, so I feel just him being in the house of the sun is, showing that he could be victorious over this. In this situation, the whip is in the house of the ring. Okay, the ring is contracts, commitments. So they're repetitive. This is telling me that they've had contracts, talks before. They've come to agreements. This is they keep doing the same thing, okay? And they need to they need to just keep pursuing and keep going at it until they can really come up with something. The whip is also knighted to. This is all knighted to money. It's in the house of the key. Again, here, if I follow the key here, the key is in the house of change. We really need change, a lot of change. It looks like the situation, there may be money involved in this. This is the fish. This is the fish. The fish represents money. The ring next to it, again, is in the house of the fish, saying that, again, money. There's something with money is an issue here, and that could be what's involved in this. The other thing is see here, the coffin is in the house of the book, okay? The book usually represents, in this case, it represents, I'm using it as secrets. It does represent a lot of things, education, schooling, but here I'm using it as secrets. So maybe the North Korea leader is kind of coming clean, and he's kind of showing us his cards, and he's going to lose, he's going to be less secretive. He's going to fill us in a little bit more on what's going on. Now, he's also knighted to the moon, okay? Now, if you note, the moon is in the house of the scythe here, all right? Now this would be the attack, all right? The scythe is also over here in the house of the emotions, the moon. This is saying both of these guys, both of these leaders, they're emotional. This could actually, their emotions could cause an attack. It's kind of riding on emotions. The other thing that I'm noticing here is the child. The child represents newness, okay? The child is in the house of the stars, all right? So this is saying there is hope, okay? President Trump is also knighted to this. And our government, this is our government. They're very stressed, by the way. They're in the house of the mice. Excuse me. So they're very stressed. But there is new hope. This is saying there is new hope. Okay. There's a few other things. The mice, the double ending here. Okay. The four corners. This is saying there could be an ending coming soon. There could be, there really could be, an ending soon. The fox in the house of the cross is telling me that now the fox is a work card. To me, the fox. Some people use it as sneakiness. I kind of use it as both. In this case, I'm using it more as like it's. There's a lot of maybe lies, deceit, sneakiness. That's because it is in the house of the cross. It is causing burdens and problems, and it's the lies and the deceits that are a big problem in this. It is knighted to the bouquet, which is in the house of the mountain. So that's an obstacle. That's a waiting. That's that it's going to take a little longer. Okay, I feel like it's going to take longer for us to to get this situation diffused and to have some kind of happy ending. Our president, is knighted to the clouds. It's in the house of the fox, which is his job. So he's, and again, he's knighted to all these cards here. He doesn't know, he's not quite sure which way to go with this situation. He is the boss. And again, it's in the house of the roads, which is decision. He's got to decide. He's making big, the bear is big decisions, okay? This is big decisions he has to make. So there's a lot going on here. The few things I see that I do like, I like that the child is in the house of the stars. This is giving us hope. I like that President Trump is in the house of the sun, which is saying success. He may be successful with this. And this is in progress. This is something that's just going on, and we'll know more as it continues. But this is just a brief little description and prediction on what the Lenormand cards say is going on with North Korea now. Check back soon. My next video will be on January 14th, and that would be Capricorns, the last Capricorn horoscope for the week of January 14th.